For joining us on this fabulous Thursday, as above, so below. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for being a part of what we do here on this platform. Guys, thank you so much. I am trying to find the rest of my cards. But thank you so much for being a part of our platform, and to each and every one of you guys that have contributed and been a support to the crowning of Minister Mario, as well as me, Ma Medifun Ochosi, Ma Medifun. Oh yeah, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys for your contributions. Also, the comments up under these videos are wonderful. What's up, my Shamari? Chicago from Chi-Town, Chicago, the windy cities. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, windy. Appreciate that. There's been so much thunder and lightning going on. I'm still being drawn into this power ring. But we appreciate each and every one of you guys. As you guys are being notified that I'm live, here go my cards. Thank you so much for being a part of our life. And I hope that my spiritual journey has been an insightful one, and to each and every one. What's up, my baby Scorpio? What's up there, Keish? How you doing? All right there. And then we got Mama Susan in this mug. Yes, how you doing, Mama Susan? Gemini in the house. But I appreciate you guys very, very much for your support and your continued, how many of you guys have been patient and are still supporting my website and the process of this crowning. I'm trying to make sure I ain't got this other card. What's up there, my Boaz? All right, Pisces, come up in this upper room. What's up, Unveiling Ann? How we are doing on today? We appreciate y'all so much. Pisces, yes. And then we got Taurus in the house. Sister Jackie on my day of power. Is that not my Monique 444? Yes. Them crab cakes in the house. Say what? Crab cakes in the house. Praise God for her. And each and every one of you guys are part of this platform and support system. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. First of all, I'd like to say hello to my Madrina and to my Padrinos and my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Paula. Whether you're mystic or Ajay, whether you are a conjurer or a Kabbalist, whether you're Eastern Star or a Mason, this is the live for you. To all of you that are in the church that practice the ATRs, and for y'all that won't have nothing to do with the church, especially that white Jesus, no more in your life, this still is the live for you, because I teach on my platform, Universal Law. I do not apply my personal beliefs or my practices on this platform, because it is about us learning how to utilize universal law no matter what particular tradition that we are in. And once again, for each and every one of you guys that sent a cash app for Minister Mario's daughter, Chloe, I did get that. So she is so she shows so much gratitude. He raised her. She's a very thankful little girl. Smart, but she shows a lot of gratitude. Okay, that's a card out of my old deck. So I just appreciate each and every one of you guys. And let me tell y'all something. Don't small, great, it all helps. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. I got 3 years to get her. Well, she's actually doing dual enrollment, so she'll probably go to college a lot earlier. But the point is, we got time. So we appreciate anything that any of you guys are. What's up there, Mary Bond? Yes, a brother is crowned again. Ha! Praise God. We appreciate that. But we want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for being a part of this process, because this is so important. Now, I want to say before I get into the good, all right there, Keish. I see you, baby. Let me write this down so I don't forget, because I get to run in my mouth and I forget. What's up, Renee? How you doing, baby? Gonna be getting with y'all. Let's see. Hold on. Keish. Money and love for my business. Okay. Now listen, I'm gonna be talking about some good conjure today. So I'm just telling y'all from the rip. This is going, and this, let me tell y'all something. First of all, I want to say hello to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you. What's up there, my eldest son, Cancer in the house. Moon in Aquarius, Aries, and then a rising sign Pisces. I'm getting my cards together. I had to go through and make sure I had the right amount. So I was doing too much today. Now I want to say to y'all today, now to all of you that want to practice real magic, y'all know I say real magic. Natasha, what's up there? Natasha Foster, my query from North Carolina in the house. Brother Johnny, the father of our mother church. Welcome, welcome. I call him Dap Daddy. We love him. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's get started on tonight. Now, I am going to be sharing some stuff. Y'all know I told y'all, I hope that me sharing the journey with Minister Mario and myself with this going to the crownings, and they call it OCHA. And this is so important because if you're going to get into this, I'm going to give you some things to look for, some markers, and just give you a better idea of the process. And I want to talk about something tonight because I've been dealing with magic since I was a child, and I understand the business aspect as well as I understand the work that goes into being successful when it comes to the ATR. My spiritual dad had his own business and own shop. I grew up with the business aspect of magic as well as, dealing with practitioners. What's up there, Apprehend Wisdom? Now, this is going to offend. I'm going to tell you straight up, this is going to offend any of you guys that intend to get into the ATR or are already in ATR. You don't do business like I do business, and so therefore, if it does not apply, as they say in the social media, let it fly, okay? But this is universal laws. This is my day of power. This is Jupiterian energy. I'm here to share wisdom, but also Jupiter deals with abundance and luck and favor. And so this is very appropriate, but I want to come from an aspect that if you want to be successful, not only in your personal business, but especially because even if you're doing car wash, it's still energy involved. If you're doing a cosmetology bit, it's still energy. The more you understand the energy of your particular business, the more you can protect the prosperity and the energy. Oh, what's up, Nicole? My tires in the house. Son of, oh yeah, yes, baby. Nipples are standing straight up, erect. So we appreciate the opportunity to be able to share this platform and share some of my journey with Minister Mario through this process. And so I am going to be talking about stuff. I'm never going to share the secrets in these religions because that is for the initiate, but it is important. Thank you so much, Noni. She said hit that like button, y'all. Family, we in the house. Now, first of all, magic is big business. Let me put my cards over here. Let me get my cigar. Make sure I keep myself all nice and clean. You understand? I done found out some of these people don't like to bathe. But to each their own. Alright, now, let me put this over here so I don't knock it over. Because I'm going to be a little bit extra. So, first of all, I want to talk to all of my newbies, whether you're an E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria, whether you're a Mystic, Ajay, whether you're a Conjurer, whether you understand it is, hey, Sister Calvina's my sister. This is not about bleeding pockets. This is about having a more realistic idea, or if you're going to be effective in conjure, and especially if you're going to get into this and not realizing how much it is a big business when it comes down to the word magic or magique, as a magique like I like to say it. But when it comes down to the business aspect of magic in our journey, being straight up with y'all, I did not realize how much of a big deal financially it was for someone to crown you. So if you are deciding to get crowned or initiated, you need to know why people are responding, especially if you guys are out here looking to get initiated. If you guys are out there trying to start botanicals or some type of spiritual practice or do card reading, social media, I'm going to tell you why it is so much drama, so much unsolicited wars when it comes to magic. And it has nothing to do with their practice. It has nothing to do with the service of the Orishas, the Loa, the Nkisi, the Mpungos. None of that. I don't want you to think that the drama that you see on social media has anything to do with the service of the spirit. A lot of the drama is circle around the big business or about money when it comes down to magic, okay? And that's whether they're good at it or whether they ain't good at it. It has nothing to do with whether they're bringing something to pass or whether they're actually helping people. At the end of the day, they rather you be spending money with them than spending running money with me. I want y'all to understand that. So if you get into this, and whether you're on the aspect of actually trying to service people or you're going looking for service, understand that it is a big business. And the reason why I want to talk about that, the fact that I did, the reason why I was endeavoring in this journey, because it was about getting a blessing. What's up there, Karen O'Brien? Crowning Minister Mario, because that was a part of the reading that we had gotten, well, he had gotten and I was present, and that he needed to get crowned in order for his help. Okay? So the journey, but I still did not understand the big deal of getting crowned. Now, a lot of people are not going to tell you this. I am going to tell you this. Because if you walk into certain practices and not really understanding the weight of certain services that you are asking for and why certain people will act a certain type of way, whether you understand it or not, there was a whole lot of lying going on behind this crowning. Okay? And they already knew, even my first Madrina knew that I was going to be crowned as well, because I went into this being not allowing Minister Mario to go into this by himself. So they were always going to get double for their pleasure. Okay? So this is why this is important. If you do not know, I want you to know today. If you are letting people know that you want to be crowned, if you are letting people know that you want to be initiated in Ocha, Lukumi, or Santeria, or any form of African tradition, you're going to see some of the most underhanded solicitation that people will do out here. And let me tell you something, it's not because everybody making money in this. A lot of these people don't have other sources of income. Let's talk about that. This ain't no shade on nobody. Nobody look at my live and tell me I'm throwing off on nobody. If you want to practice out of Dollar General, Walmart, that is your business. You want to practice out of the flea market, out of nature, that ain't got nothing to do with it. What these people that are following me need to understand, that magic is big business, and people have an incentive to lie, to crook, and to deceive. No different than a doctor has an incentive to keep you sick in order for he or she to continue to make money. Just like a person that has their own car wash business, they love the idea that it's raining out there, and so they and you getting your car muddy, because the chance of you coming back again this week to get cleaned up is high. A beautician, like the idea that you got your hair wet and you got in a fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend. And as long as they are making money, it is incentivized that, ignorance, whether y'all want to believe it or not, what I am doing brings people on higher levels of abundance. But a lot of people have lived their life off of the ignorance or lack of knowledge of other people, and so therefore people don't know what to expect, and so they don't know if they got their money's worth or they got gypped. And when you walk into something, you really don't know the depths of a thing, and everything is so systematic. It's just like in Haitian voodoo, there's cliques, and conjure, there's cliques, and covens, there's cliques. Let me tell y'all something, it's big business, and people have a network. I have a network of people that I work with, so it ain't like me hating on nobody. I like to go to certain people because I like their products, I like how they treat me, and so therefore I've been going there for years. So everybody has places where they get their animals from, where they get their plants from, where they get they pots or whatever they get down. I have certain places that I go. I was my Padrino, he shared another place where I get the fabric. A lot of y'all see the different fabrics and stuff that I put on the altar. That is a place that my Padrino told me about when I got Minister Mario crowned, as well as got myself crowned. So a lot of things that I am doing helps my business because of the relationship that I have. Now, everybody don't do good business. Everybody is not out here trying to keep their brand or their name good in order to keep effective business, okay? So, because of the fact that I did not know or even understand, what's up, Tree Rhonda Aries in the house? Not that I didn't know business, but I didn't know the reason why it was such a big deal. Now, those that do not know, in Ocha, in getting crowned, it is a high dollar. Out of all the ceremonies that you can get in that particular religion, getting crowned is the most costly of ceremonies. Like, there are certain ceremonies in every religion that it costs more money to get initiated, or the ceremonies that go involved in there. So a lot of money is being spent or expected to be spent when somebody's saying they're getting crowned, especially the way they were telling me, say, you and him have the most expensive orishas to get crowned. So every orisha costs, but there are other orishas that cost more. Mario's cost more than mine because he came in with more Santos. Ochosi comes in with more Santos, but mine was more involved. Okay? But it still costs. So my thing to many of you guys, when you are out there letting somebody know you want to buy a car, there's somebody out there to sell you one. Okay? When you let them know that you out there trying to buy a house, it's somebody out there to sell you a house. You cannot get into these ATRs, especially with magic, and not have common sense or have some type of direction, or at least try to educate yourself so you would have a better understanding. Like, I'm in a better place now because I have a better understanding, but when I first initially started getting into this, I had very little understanding about the purpose and the value of getting crowned. The only thing I was trying to do is help out Minister Mario to make sure that he was able to get the necessary things from his ancestors in order for him to be on this side. It's just really that simple. And as I went along, I found out more and more information. In order for me to feel better about my process with this journey with Minister Mario, I want y'all to have some knowledge for free. It is going to bring clarity. It is big business when you're talking about being crowned. It is costly because some of y'all, a lot of y'all get into these ATRs and you don't know the amount of money that it costs. It's like going to school. Alafia. Ha! What's up, Jealous Sweets, my Gemini? When you get into these ATRs, it is no different than you buying a new house and still got to buy furniture. You still got to eat. You still need clothes. You still need transportation. You still need gas. Just because somebody, and what they do in the ATRs, a lot of these people, they love undermining each other. They love saying that this person is a liar, a crook. That's all you really hear. Just like you go into church, oh, don't go to that church because they the devil. Don't go to that church because they take your money. Don't go to that. It's the same stuff in the ATRs. They are constantly undermining each other, or they're trying to underbid, not because it doesn't cost, but they're trying to get your business. So let me explain something, y'all. This is why I'm very thankful that I got a JOB. The book of Job rests upon my life. When this is the only source of income, and a lot of these people, y'all, they will argue and go to war, and I'm talking about Russia and Ukraine war over $21. The stuff that I have seen people get into with other people behind, and because you know what? Just like some people on my platform, they don't just support me, they support other spiritualists. Some of these people feel like they own, and they get, if they come on my live and see you on my live, they have issues. And that's why a lot of times y'all be thinking that these people beefing over some real money, over some real clients. Like, I couldn't imagine what some of these people would do for a Klondike bar. Huh? The things that these people get into it with other people, and when they tell you, like, I have certain people come to me and ask me about other practitioners. I do not speak on other practitioners. That's whether I like them, don't like them. I make it a habit and a practice when it comes to my business not to speak on other people. And I'm explaining why. Just like they'll talk about that practitioner, they'll talk about you. If you're going to get into this and you're going to be a card reader, you're going to be a fortune teller, any type of divination telling the future, let me just be honest with you. Short of doing death work over $40. Yes, sir. I mean, they plucking feathers out that buzzard ass like nobody business. Y'all understand, y'all? The stuff that they would do to somebody over them, a small piece of change, it's unreal. So don't think that a lot of this beef that y'all see on social media, and I'm talking about TikTok, I'm talking about YouTube, I'm talking about Instagram, I'm talking about any form, I'm talking about botanical after, and they don't really believe in a cattle of 1,000 hills. They don't believe in that. They have, if they on a block, they don't think no other botanica could be on there. They don't really believe that Ola Damari can bless them. They don't really believe that, not the ball, the ass of that buzzer is bald. They going to complete war. And the reason why y'all need to know this, don't be an instigator, because they'll look at how some of y'all give on my platform and feel like you should do that on their platform. So when people see how certain other practitioners or certain other businesses are prospering, they start hating. They don't congratulate. Then they seek out to undermine. When I go on other practitioners' platform, I'm always there to either encourage people on that platform. I'm never going to try to pull anybody from that platform. How you build your business, your energy, what energy you use to build your build your business is also going to be the energy that is being attracted to your business. So a lot of times when you see a lot of practitioners getting, they all have the same mentality. They lie on each other. They say each other fake. And listen, y'all, this ain't got nothing to do whether they real or not real. It is big business. Even whether they making big money or not, it's still big business. Let me say it again. Whether they're making big money or not is irrelevant. Magic is still big business. And the more authentic you are, the more successful you are, the more people are going to be inclined. That's why they're making all these fake pages about me or other practitioners, because there's money involved. Magic is big business. It doesn't matter if they get, say for instance, out of 100 people, they get 10 of y'all to spend money with them by making fake pages. The average one of them people, that's more than they would have made on the job. Some of these people ain't used to making no real money, so a lot of times you be like, oh, that one but $20 or that one but $100. But a lot of these people in a week's time, it's like being a professional bum. A lot of them professional bums make real good money. They make more money than most of, especially in Miami. They make more money than some of us UPS drivers. Some of them, depending on where they at. That's why they be fighting over them corners. You be like, they is literally out there fighting over a corner. It's the amount of money that is involved. You got to understand business. When you get out into these ATRs and you don't understand that these people are fighting for their very life, they're fighting for the next hamburger, the next Udo noodles, the next Walmart outfit, the next hair by Keisha. These people, and that's why some of y'all don't understand. That's why I try to make a difference between me and them. Because if you deal with those type of people and how they run their business, you're going to come over here and think you're doing too much. You're going to realize you stay over here long enough, you'll find out you ain't doing enough. But initially coming from those type of businesses and how they run their businesses and that they scrapping over crumbs, and I ain't throwing off on nobody because that's your business. I let people know when they deal with me, Chief Apostle, they aren't you. You are constant in the truth. Thank you so much there, Boaz. But it is the truth. Like, listen, we had got into it, didn't even know we was into it with a certain Madrina and their peeps. We didn't even realize them people were acting that crazy over $21. Like some of y'all don't understand. Them $40 could have been the difference between them and having lights on in their house. Them $20. And when you used to people doing business like that and going down on their prices and running sales and gimmicks and stuff like that, it ain't no different in the church. So a lot of y'all, when it come to the church world, a lot of the same gimmicks that they do in the church to raise money, they do in the ATRs. They'll go and tell them, oh, they're not initiated. Or they just, listen. But they can't find that good chocolate. I know that's right, Renee. That good old chocolate. I mean, tongue all the way out to the floor. Yes, praise God. I like that. I'm a sad. Be careful. I got to stay focused. Now, why is Apostle saying this? People are going to act the fool when that's their only source of income. Now, they'll tell you they don't need your money while begging for your money. They'll tell you they don't need your business while asking you to patronize their business. They have no shame in contradicting themselves in business. Consistency is something that you earn over a period of time, and your brand of business will go up. So all of y'all that want to do business work for you, there's a certain level of ethics and service that I strive for in order to be as successful as I am at what I do. I also do not bite off more than I can chew. I also do not overpromise. To a lot of you out here in the ATR, you don't have to undersell when you understand your measure, your skill, and your success rate. Let me tell you, if you want to be successful, stay in your lane. You want to be successful, reinvest in thyself on a continuous basis. Learn how to revise and upgrade. And upgrade, y'all. You don't have to start out where I am. But as you progress and you pour into your business or your whatever you're doing and change that energy of that business so it become more attractive and more attractive and more attractive. I had a friend of our family. He started out cutting hair. And he used to cut hair on his grandmother's step of her house. He was our friend, but I didn't let him cut my hair. It took him a while before I trusted him to cut my hair. But you got to start somewhere. You ain't got no business out here charging people, or in my case, getting donations, when you don't have a certain skill level. You're not offering a certain skill level to be able to get people to draw that type of business. Walmart is in business for one reason, and Burdine, well, that's an old store, but what's another? Not even Dillard's. Neiman Marcus. They all in business, but they in business. Spirituality, the same thing. Y'all listen to me real good. It ain't about putting nobody down, but there's people and clients for every type of business. And they exist because they're every type of business. Universal law. Everybody does not have the dedication. There are certain people on here that even if they can't afford, they will save up to just work with me. They would rather put their money together and over a period of time just to work with a certain level of prayer. And then other people, they got the money, but they're going to go to somebody that they feel like they can get it more cheaper. And that is fine too. But you get certain, man. Listen to the apostle. You get what you pay for. Okay? People that have a certain brand, they have a vested interest in servicing at certain levels. Okay? That's what it is. I tell people all the time, if you want to pull me off my job where I make $41 an hour to handle your court case or this situation, you're going to pay me for the money I'm losing on my job and pay me for their court case. So if you can't afford that, then I ain't your guy. Because I'm not going to lose money trying to work your court case. That don't make no sense to me. Business is business. In order for it to be a business, it must have a certain level of profit. Okay? Or you're going to be out of business. So stop going into the ATR thinking that these people... Let me tell you something about... Love my Padrino. Both of them. I love my Elay. He did not crown Minister Mario until he had this direction. That don't mean he don't love us. That don't mean that he didn't understand the urgency of the situation. But it's still business at the end of the day. If you gonna get into the world of magic, come in with a business mind. Come in with a business head. If you want to be able to run your household more effectively, operate your household like a business. If you want you want your magic in your own life to be effective, handle your magic like a business and watch it elevate. Reinvest. Have a plan for your business. And guess what? I'm not talking about your physical business. I'm talking about your tabernacle. I'm talking about your this outward shell. Huh? Presentation is one thing. It's good to be able to dress up your particular tradition, but at the end of the day, everybody want to see manifestation if they're in it for magic. Okay? So there's people out here, guys, they have a vested interest in lying on certain people. When people want to bring people, they're going to advertise. If they like you, you're going to have certain clientele that come and they're going to like you. But when they fall out with you, they're going to go out and badmouth you. You got to have a strong enough brain to be able to withstand gossip, slander, and evil speaking. Even some occasionally people throwing at your business. That's why I tell you guys about, if you got a business, make sure you got that gossip instinct. Because word of mouth can make or break your business. There's a reason why you see all this infighting when it comes to the ATRs. Because it's big business when it comes down to magic. Once again, I'm being fair to y'all. Doesn't mean that Tata, that Mumbo, that Hugon, that hoodoo worker, that conjurer, that mystic, that Ajay is even good at what they do. That is so irrelevant to why they would do what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, they're trying to get $1. At the end of the day, they're trying to get an attention. At the end of the day, they want you to feel like you're missing out on something. I had people walk away from me because somebody else is cheaper. I had people walk away from me because they were offering beads, initiations. Even though I'm initiated, I'm still not into this. Certain ma'am. I am not into this for the crowning. Like, that is not my... If I end up doing it, that's one thing. But to say that that is my motive, that is my goal, I am successful already when it comes to magic. Before I got on this platform, I was successful at magic. I was making money before some of y'all ever knew I existed. You understand? I am being good at what I've been doing for a long time. I am just now more visible. I've been on television. I have been on radio. So when you call me, you can't expect me to come for what another practitioner gonna come for. You understand? And that don't mean that they may or may not be good. I don't know. And that's not my business. I am my business. This is why I would encourage you, always be straight up to people what you have the capacity to do when it comes to magic. What you have the experience to do. Now, why am I not out here doing readings, Santos readings? Reading with the Cow Shell, the Delagoon. I got books, even my Padrino and them saying, if I'm not proficient in something, I'm not fit to offer it as a service. I have my Palo stuff that I do on my personal work, and I do for family or certain things that I do for, other people with my Palo stuff. Okay? I do certain things with voodoo. I do certain things with hoodoo. I do certain things with Kabbalah. I do use my Christian magic. I use a lot of other different magic depending on the person. But guess what? I'm not going to use my Orishas. The amount of money that they had to be spent for $40. I'm not fit to put anything before my Eligwa, my Ochosi, my Ogun, my Yemiya, especially my mother Oya, or just for crumbs. Cause I don't. Oh, I forgot to bring. Hold on, y'all. I'll make it worth it. Hold on. Sorry about that. I forgot. Because I got to talk to y'all. This is going to help you. This ain't about putting nobody down once again. This is a rum that I use in Haitian voodoo. Okay? Costly. Though that this is not the 8. This is the 15. This is the 15. Go Google it so you can find out what that costs. When you want... I told y'all, I treat my spirits, my egoons, my ancestors very good. I treat my Palo spirits very good. I buy some of the best of tobacco for my spirits. If you working with me, you're gonna pay to make sure that my spirits get what they want. They're not fit to be hungry. They're not gonna be out here thirsty because you want to get Tyrone back or because you need a raise on your job. You're going to make, if you're gonna work with me, I can't speak for nobody else. I'm talking about as to me. So, and then I had, because of my ceremony, and how hard my ancestors worked to make sure that I got crowned, I bought this right here for them. Y'all see that right there? I bought this. As you can see, it's already empty. This was aged for 30 years. The guy at the place that I buy my liquor from, he explained the difference. Like he's all into alcohol. He knows the science behind it and everything. So he was explaining to me. He said this is the full 30 years of aging. He said some bottle companies put on that they got 15 years or 8 years, and it's really not a complete. They was in one barrel for 1 year, and it was in another barrel, and they just put it together. He said this aged for 30 years. This is what I gave my eguns. This is what I gave my ancestors. This one bottle is $206. Google that. And it's already empty. I gave that to my ancestors. I didn't ask you to do it. I'm just telling you, you not fit to be out here working with my spirits or certain spirits. Let me say it like this. Most of the spirits that I work with were millionaires in life. And my eguns, my ancestors, they had money. So I'm not fit to present that type of spirit and go to them. If you're going to deal with, I ain't talking about Oshun. I'm talking about my blood spirits. No, you're not. I'm just telling y'all. Magic is big business. And when you are out here and I share certain things with you guys, because I want you to have an understanding of what certain things mean. And when certain people are asking you certain things, and you need to know, okay, what am I supposed to expect from this? What am I supposed to get from this? And why does he serve the way that he serves? What's the difference between a spoon that you may purchase out of Dollar General versus the spoon that you may purchase out of I'm trying to think of that. Mate's hat. Out of Dillard's. I'm gonna use Dillard's as an example. They got good dinnerware. My point, y'all, is depending on what practitioner and what spiritualist and what you're trying to do, especially y'all that are very talkative, when they know that you want love, they're gonna market to you. That's not them being the devil. People out here trying to make $1. You need to be a smart consumer. You need to be a man or woman that sit down first and count the cost. Because we grown out here. Ain't nobody really taking you for if you didn't have a desire for what you had a desire for, you wouldn't be sitting in their chair. You wouldn't be at their office. You wouldn't be calling them on the phone. So you are being drawn to them because of a need. So therefore, it is your responsibility as well as them to give good service but you to at least have a better understanding of what you are trying to endeavor and what it really costs if you want that person to really do real work for you. Because the idea that some of y'all putting certain amount of money on the table is enough for me to realize you're not serious. Why would a doctor go and spend $200,000 and $300,000 on their education and charge you $12 for a visit? Except you got insurance, that insurance paying the majority of the visit and you just paying $12. Stop going into magic and thinking that everybody that's expensive is not good. Everybody that's cheap is not bad. I don't know everybody's situation. I don't know their circumstance, and neither is that any of my business. But if you're going to follow me on this platform, I need you to know why certain things cost the way that they cost. I only want to deal with the best. Some of y'all don't mind going out and getting a knockoff. That's your problem. I mean, not your problem. That's your prerogative. I used the wrong P. Poontang pussy. Wrong P. So when it comes down to spirituality, I believe that in order to have good business ethic, it's always good to be upfront so people have an idea what they're signing up for and why you do the things that you do. And so therefore what is expected and what's not expected. What's up there, Jeremy? So when it comes down to understanding that it's big business, so when we got into this, a lot of people were out there doing the most. and trying to undermine one Madrina, trying to undermine another, just like one pastor undermine another pastor, just like one Tata undermine another Tata, one Hugon. Y'all, it's the same stuff. You have to take things out in this spiritual community with a grain of salt. To be fair with everybody, not throwing off on nobody, especially if you're a consumer of magic, you have to take everything, especially somebody talking about somebody, with a grain of salt. They might be telling the truth, they might not. They might be telling the truth because they got into it with them and that person acted that way with them, but they won't act that way with you because you don't have that behavior. Because the way that I may act with one person, because of our interaction, I may not act that way with that other person. And that's just being honest. What's up, Gary? I got it right this time. Aquarius. So y'all gonna get it. For all of you that think this not important, you don't know magic. For all of this that don't go over there talking about how somebody else do their class. If you really out here to learn and to grow, you got to figure out where you fit in. You got to figure out why you want to invest with certain people or not. It is not good. And let me tell y'all something, y'all cackling women. Stop going from spiritual person to spiritual person and talking about what somebody charge you. Huh? That's like going, I'm just making it sexual because how can you go to the man with 9 inches and tell him about what the man with 4 inches ain't giving you? When you know that the reason why you with the man with the 4 inches because he willing to pay all your bill because he know he can't please you sexually. And you know that the one with the 9 inches, that's all he got to offer. Like, when you out here in this spiritual community, understand that everybody has different services for different reasons. And when it comes to magic, it's a big business. And people are doing what they're doing for various reasons. Because some of these traditions, it's a lot of animal sacrifice. So there's a lot of, there's people that are paid to actually cut those animals up. There's people paid to actually cook that food, serve that food. There's a whole team that goes into getting you crowned. It is like, it's same thing like doing voodoo, the voodoo party. That stuff costs a lot of money, and a lot of people have to participate in order for that to be successful. So it is important that they generate certain levels of money. So I just hope that a lot of you guys start understanding that if you're going to get crowned and you are what word I want to use? You out here letting everybody know, you putting your business out there that you looking for a conjurer because you got court case and you got. Let me tell y'all something. When they want $1, they'll tell you I do this for that, but don't mean that they're gonna do the work or they even have the capabilities. All I'm saying is, do your homework. Yes, especially getting elbowed. Yeah, my thing is, I don't think you're doing yourself a favor if you're just going from person to person trying to find something cheaper. I think that it is proper etiquette for you to know the house or the how that individual runs their business. And the reason why I don't badmouth people per se by name is because if you don't recognize the fruit that falls from the tree, it doesn't matter if they change their name, you still can run into them. So it's not, to me, it's not about a name. It's certain things that you need to be mindful of and understanding why people do the things that they do and how they present themselves. And if you want effective business, you got to invest in your business. My son said if they're making certain unrealistic guarantees. Oh, absolutely. My business is not for everybody's business unless you invest in my business. Exactly, Renee. I would say this. When it comes down to conjure and magic, and from my perspective, I never cared what I don't honestly want to overpay, but if you're gonna still do what you're supposed to do, I'll pay you what you, because it's your business. You have a right to charge what you charge. I've never walked in somebody else's establishment or business and tried to, as we call it, juke somebody down. That ain't never been me as a consumer of magic. I've never tried to con somebody out of services. I've never tried to exchange my spirituality or my magic for sex. That ain't my thing. I do realize there are other people out there doing all kind of stuff, and that's how they do business. And that, sir, ma'am, that is your prerogative. But I am telling you, it is good to be able to put yourself in a position where you can be as wholesome and as effective and as grounded as you can in business. Okay? Conjure, readings. I had a prophet tell me one time, he said you can make the way your prophetic gift is, he said you can make $1 million just off your prophetic. If you didn't do no preaching, if you didn't do nothing and just prophesy to people, he said you can go all around the world just with your prophetic gift alone. A lot of people know, like, I don't know if they do know that I know what I bring to the table. I know what I have the capacity of doing. And some of these people think I'm going to give them everything that I have to offer for their little coins. I'm not going to do that. There's certain times I don't even prophesy in my church because my members get too much out of me as well. There's certain things I won't even do in my ministry because you already get too much out of me. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I deliver. When I do my work, I know what I have the capacity of doing. So being a good business owner is also knowing your product. If you don't sell a product, you selling service. Know your service. EIO. Blessing from Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you so much. Thank you. Blessings as well. Mary Foon. Oh, yeah. So I tell many of you guys, when you get into these practices, understand why somebody may badmouth somebody and they may not be a bad person. Understand, I don't care how good of a practitioner you are. Y'all know I don't like the word the practitioner. But how good of a practitioner, there's going to be some negativity on your name. But your work should outweigh the negativity. You're gonna have certain situations that you and a client just not good. That's random, okay? But overall, if you want to be successful over longevity, it is good to maintain. One of the things that I don't do and try not to do with my website, and I'm just telling you guys that's something that I don't do, is if I go to my wholesaler and they can't, I'm not gonna say guarantee me, but if I can't get a product on a consistent basis, I don't put it on my website. I might let you know, I might have, like, I say, well, I got 10 of these or I got this. Because when you go to my website, I want to be able to give, I want that to be stable. I believe a part of success is stability. When people see that you in one location, you got one phone number, you got your website ain't going from one carrier to another, you going from Sprint to this. When people see consistency in your business of magic, you're gonna draw a different type of clientele. Okay, I'm just telling you. If you in an apartment today and a house tomorrow, that's a good jump. But if you go from a house to an apartment to the side of the road, it's gonna affect your business. I would tell people this when it comes to magic: you can have a $500 dress. But if you're trying to sell it out of the back of your car, it's going to be harder for you to sell it for $500. Because most people are not going to pay you for $500 to get in and go around and tell people they got it out your car. I'm just being honest with you. You might even have a great gift. That's why you respect other people's platform when you go, because they work hard. I don't care who they are, how they did it. They work hard to get them following. They work hard to get that platform. And ain't nobody doing that for nothing. And Darius, what up, son? Y'all think it costs to look good like this? Well, not this part right here. That's my mom and daddy doing. That's just all natural. But the other stuff, that stuff costs. Darius. I know that some of you guys know that it costs, but I want you to know that if you put it out here, especially some people, they watch my lives and they just watch, certain names and they see how y'all support me, next thing you know, they in your inbox. Next thing you know, they trying to get you to come over there because they see the level of support. That will come along with your business. If you service really well and you do the best you can, all I can tell you as a business owner and a person that I really believe in this even on a natural level, your main job is to make it hard for the cleanup woman. Your main job is make it hard that your customer don't want to leave you. Service them so well that they don't want to trade you out for somebody else. That's all I can tell you. But people are going to shop where they want to shop. And if you don't want to be catching personal attitudes, don't go out here thinking you own people. Because people spend their money where they want to spend their money. Protection and reading. When it comes down to spirituality, there's different readings for different things, and depending on accessing certain aspects of myself. Like if I do a reading with Oya, that's my guardian angel. That's gonna cost more. Don't tell me about what somebody else, because I get donations over here. Okay, what they charging over there. Don't do that to me. Depending on how I take care of my Orishas is how I'm gonna serve. I don't speak for other people don't speak for me. Okay? So I hope that if you have your own business, and when I say business, your business and your household is your business. So whether you take magic for a business as well, it is so important that as you get out here, make sure you have consistent products, make sure that you be as effective as you can, and always be a good communicator. A part of success is being able to communicate well with those that work with you and that are your clients. Being able to dialogue. And also, let me tell y'all something. Always have receipts. Don't be shady. Don't try to nigger your business. It is best to spend the money right the first time. Don't try to do, if you have certain skill set and you can do certain things on your own, by all means. But certain legalities, I pay for. I do not do on my own. And that's why certain aspects of my business is more effective than others. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. My church got a lawyer. They exist for a reason, especially when it comes to magic. Where I go get my fabric from. Ever so often he gives me free stuff, or he'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna give you this for this price." But I don't go in there for that. He love my business. He like I come in there. I've had certain people say, "I like when you come here." He said, "You come in here, you get your stuff, and you leave." He said some people come in here and walk down, and he said they be in here so long, I be thinking they're gonna rob my place. Like, you don't want to be in somebody's establishment or business to the point you so busy trying to save a dollar till they actually think you're in there not trying to rob them or trying to steal something. And you may not, but you look suspicious. After so long you don't walk around that area 47 times, they think you're up to something. I wouldn't advise no man or woman to get into magic, the magical business, not being magical. Because they're going to throw at you. I don't care how you stay to yourself. I don't care how you say you go to church, work at home. They're going to throw at you. If you get in the line of magic, if you get in the business of magic, please, sir and ma'am, at the very least, be magical. Because if you think because you just trying to make a dollar that these people will not throw at you or try to interfere in your success, they're going to do it because that is the nature of the beast. Quiche. My baby Scorpio ancestor. Got to refill them. When I tell you that them people out there lying on padrinos and madrinas, they would do the most behind a crowning. Just for you to know. Getting scratched, they will, if they get scratched on their pot, they will still sell you whatever. It's serious business out here. Some of these people are hungry. So, and they liable to tell you anything for $1. Money incense for her business. Baby, I promise you this is the right way to do that. I did a lot of conjure work for my church. Anytime my website, before my website even went live, I was already doing conjure work on it. You cannot get in this magical business. You can't do, I don't care how simple it's like, oh, God gave me this gift. You better get you some protection work. Because the moment they see you making over $2, they coming for your business. Don't mess around and make $10 in one day. Baby, they be out here with black chickens and squirrel nuts and camel toes and all kind of stuff trying to bring you down over $12.75. So you know they throwing at me. And you can go around telling everybody you minding your business and all that. They still coming for you. They still gonna do it. How y'all be showing me so much love on my platform? Karen Carter, when y'all be showing me love, what y'all be doing? A reading for you too, Keish? Okay. Hold on, baby. Is that a business reading? Are you on a regular reading? So I know. And then Darius. Just let me know, baby. No, baby, I ain't gonna tell you to stop learning how to solve problems with your hand. Cause sometimes you got to whoop people's ass. Like there's some time, a regular, okay. There's time that you might have to get with somebody. So I ain't gonna, you need to keep that. But you got to learn how to use your other hand, your spiritual hands a little better. That's all that is. I do not encourage nobody to, no, don't forget how to swing. Never know. Somebody might claim to be full of the spirit. Karen O'Brien. I got you, baby. Karen O'Brien, ancestor. Hold on. Let me, after her, let me do it. Darius is done. Karen O'Brien, ancestor. I had somebody on my platform tell me, said that they ancestors, they don't know what I put in my ancestor incense. They said, but my ancestors love your ancestor incense. They go crazy. I tell you, I know what I'm doing out here in this conjure world. Okay, reversal incense for Darius. Reversal. And then stop gossip. I love my stop gossip incense. Yes, baby. Stop gossip. And then protection. I'm only encouraging y'all with knowledge so the ATR get better. The money y'all making off of these people, imagine the wealth that really can come. Money and blockbuster for tree. Hold on. Wait a minute. Where's blockbuster? Oh, they right beside each other. Ha! In that distinct order, tree. And after I put this down, I'm gonna light this for Darius. Karen O'Brien. Tree Rhonda. Darius stuff. That's Karen O'Brien. And then that's Tree Rhonda. So let me say this, guy. I want to do this reading. It's whatever you decide to do with your energy is your business. But I'm telling you to protect your business and to know when you get into these ATR that it's a big business, and you cannot go in there thinking, if you're gonna go in a Botanica and you're gonna buy everything on their shelf, why would they stop you? At the end of the day, they in for business. Oh, why would she say that? She's running a business. Some of y'all think, I knew when certain people got around, they were gonna start lying on me. When they feel like they taking something from me, or they know that y'all want certain things, them people start selling me out like left and right. Because at the end of the day, they trying to make a dollar. I be trying. My business really is a reflection of my journey, and it means a lot to me. I have big plans for it. I know that's right, Keisha. So let me do this real quick so I make sure I got it right. Watch, I'll do this for you. Okay, I got you on Shamari. And wait a minute, I think Shamari wanted to read it too. Shamari. Thank you, Brother Johnny. Okay, all right, Shamari. Let me write this down. Let me get this done. Okay, Cancer. Keish. I'm going to do Keish first, and then Darius, Pisces, and then Shamari, Cancer. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to light of my eyes concerning Keish the Scorpio. Keish the Scorpio. Keish the Esa Rabashe. Keish the Scorpio. What is it that this Scorpio needs to focus on? What is it that this Scorpio needs to focus on? All right, my baby Scorpio. And don't undermine her because I say baby Scorpio. A stinger is a stinger. All right, shadow comes up for Keish, revealing the dark side. Ha! Scorpio, Pluto planet. Yud Chet Va. Light shines. I recognize the negative forces still active within me. She just got through talking about that, putting hands on people. It said my reactive impulses are no longer a mystery, meaning that this is talking about shadow, meaning that you're actually... whether you acknowledge it or not, but you're embracing your shadow, because your shadow saying that it's no longer a mystery. With the power of this name, they become history. A lot of things you're going to get a lot better at, and the things that are in the dark is actually going to work more for you, Keish, Scorpio. And then your middle card talks about diffusing negative energy and stress. This card right here is talking about what's presently going on in your life, and that you're finding different constructive ways to diffuse stress. It says Kaf, Hey, Tav. It says purifying white light banish the unseen omnipotent forces and deactivates harmful influences that may be lurking nearby, especially those that dwell inside me. Stress dissolves, pressure is released, balance and positive energy permeates my being and my world. This is a very good read for my baby Scorpio, because this is like a cutting through, a breakthrough anointing that is taking place. But this card talking about dissolving, becoming very you're going to be a lot better at problem solving. You're going to be a lot better at finding ways to resolve things in a more peaceful manner, unless you have to do what you got to do. But this card right here is talking about dissolving stress, and it talks about releasing pressure. Then your outcome card is sharing the flame. It said Mem Lamed Hey. It said I take this name with me out into the real world so that I can share the light with friends, family, and the entire family of God. This is talking about vision outside of yourself. It says I envision openings and opportunities, which I really feel that has to do with your business. But the more you walk in your personality, that's going to lift your business. It says, I envision openings and opportunities in the world for global dissemination of this ancient wisdom. I ask for the strength to walk the talk. I know that this name arises. The force of immortality, which is talk about youthfulness and joy in the world. I must expect and demand nothing less. Your outcome card has to do with maintain your expectation. Don't ever have a problem with people disappointing you when they fail to meet your expectation. Have a problem if you lower your expectations and they meet them. Psalm 100 and Psalm 112, Keisha. I hope some of y'all caught that. I'd rather you be disappointed not meeting my expectation than me lowering my standard and you meeting that. Now that is a problem. Darius, my Pisces. What's up, Boss Braids? From Louisiana. I know that's right. Y'all know I like that swamp magic. All right, there go my Pisces. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Pisces. Darius the Pisces. Darius the Pisces. Esa Rabashe. Darius the Pisces. That which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning this Pisces. What is it that this Pisces needs to focus on? What is it that this Pisces needs to focus on? All right. Peace, insight, and mental clarity. Mental clarity for Joshua. Okay. I got you. Peace. Hold on, let me get this done. I don't want to forget. Where's my peace, insight? Okay. Love and mental clarity for Joshua. All right, Pisces, your shadow card comes up, victory over addiction. Pisces also rules addiction. But this card, shadow, comes up, victory. This is Psalms 25. This card right here. Pehe Lamed. It said, I am ready to battle the nasty habits and unpleasant character traits that I have not been able to get rid of. This name ensures victory over the forces of ego. I am imbued with emotional power and discipline to triumph over all self-centered impulses and negative desire. This card right here is talking about balance with your Pisces has two sides to the fish. This card right here is talking about the balance of yin and yang. But this also card is talking about the more you have control of your ego, the more you're going to walk in your destiny and victory. But this is an inward understanding the dark aspects of Pisces. I like to say Piscean energy because I have the same thing with my rising sign. Then Darius, your middle card says eliminating negative thoughts in that chamber. Ayin Lamed Mem. It says, I got you, sweetheart. I'm now switching off the destructive thoughts that emanate from my ego, and in the space that I have opened, a gentle radiance of spiritual light appears. This is Psalm 25. Darius, right now, this talks about gaining control, because this is your middle card. So this is something going on right now. Gaining more discipline when it comes to your thoughts and not allowing negative, or in this case, destructive thoughts. Things that are going to bring damage, ruin. This is what they're talking about. Oh, that's you, Keish? Okay. I'll do it in a minute. And then your outcome card. Oh, I like this coming up for Pisces. This is great expectation. I think this is a sobering reading. It says Aleph Yud Ayin. It said, by meditating on this name, I gain control over the power of time in my life. Instead of constantly demanding more tomorrow, I appreciate what I have and what I am right now. False and self-seeking expectation are cast out. This card right here is talking about basically loving yourself, walking more in your own energy, walking more in your own mindset, and being your authentic self. And this card right here is also talking about enjoying the now, benefiting from the now. This is like they say, smell the roses and actually taste the coffee. That's what this is talking about. And then we're going to do a protection for Keisha's mom. I love it. Y'all might not believe it, but doing for other people is also how you can make energy move for you. I get blessed not so much as what I do for myself, but I do for others. Energy out, energy in. And then Shamari, you quite welcome, love. And appreciate y'all for trusting me with y'all spiritual needs. And riding with me till the wheels fall off. Some of y'all. Shamari, let me know you listening, darling. That's my Cancer. Oh, okay, that was Keisha. She just hard. I'm tired of telling her to get her. It's okay. Long as she get it. That's all that matters. That's what I'm talking about. That's all that matters. She appreciate it. All right, Shamar, you ready for me, babe? Okay. Here we go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into light of my eyes concerning Shamari, the Cancer. Shamari, the Cancer. That which is in the dark, bring into light of my eyes concerning this Cancer. Shamari, what is it that this Cancer needs to focus on? What is it that this Cancer needs to focus on? All right. Shamari, my Cancer, comes up in shadow, casting yourself in a favorable light. Shamari, this card right here is when you do a cleansing. This is when you do love work or burn love incense or anything that will gain favor. And what else would be appropriate? Not just love. Oil of gladness is another good one. This card says Mem Chet Yud. It says my own being is illuminated beautifully, sufficed with the Creator's radiance. Everyone around me sees the positive, beautiful aspects of my true self. This card right here is talking. This feels like to me that where you're normally people don't really know you this year, because this coming up in shadow, I believe that you're going to be getting more and more comfortable in your skin and your energy. It says, as opposed to distorted and dark images projected by my ego. This card right here is showed up before, but this is coming in shadow. I just believe that a lot of the things that you may even deem negative about yourself is actually positive for the work that God has for you. Then your middle card comes up, jealousy. Chet He Va. It said, I ascend into the upper worlds to diminish the forces of darkness caused by my envy and stare and jealousy. By taking responsibility for my thoughts and action, I lessen the pain and suffering of others. This card right here, Shamari, is really speaking about your state of mind. The opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. And so therefore, you can really allow your emotions to get away with you, but they want you to get that in check. And this is going to prohibit you from going through what I call self-sabotage. And then your outcome card, speak your mind. Nun Tav Hey. It said, when I need to tell the truth, this name gives me the courage to open my heart before I open my mouth. And when I need to hear the truth, it gives me the strength to open my ears and close my mouth. Shamari, I believe that this year is going to be about maturity for you. But based off this reading right here, it's a lot of inward developing going on. And no matter how hard you come across, there's something softening inside of you, and you're really growing inward to outward. These cards are talking about responsibility, lining up true self, and being able to have the wisdom, know when to listen and when to speak. This has a lot to do with growth. A lot. All right, guys. I know y'all want me to eat. Y'all want me to eat on today. Make sure I didn't forget anybody. And Keith, tell your mom I say hello. Tell your mommy I won't bite in the daytime. Yes. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. And don't forget to hit that like button and those shares. It is helping that, and I hope that some of you guys understand what I was sharing today. All right, that she said we coming to see you. All right, there. I've got to get me some new underwear then. Get myself together. But I want you guys to know that we are definitely getting ourselves prepared for the change, and I just appreciate all the love and support, and thank you so very, very much. She said, "Thank you, Chief. I want to do my family and my legacy." I know that's right, Shamari. Awesome teaching, tribal love to each and one. Hit that like. Thank you, Natasha. That's right, y'all. Don't forget to when y'all leave out here, hit that like button and comment up under that. You look so handsome, bro. Thank you, Void, whoever that is. Appreciate you. All right. Much love to each and every one of y'all, and I'm gonna get me something to eat before I take Shango back out. God bless.